Hi, this is Pramnaidu. Today we will see a JavaScript basics. We will see array methods in today's session. Okay, so I'm moving on to the first slide. Okay, so these are all the array methods, right? So we'll use it in Lightning components or Lightning Web components. So push method, pop, toString, join, shift, unshift, length, delete, splice, slice, concat, unsort, and reverse. Okay, so we will see one. So moving on to other slide. So we will see the couple of examples related to this methods. Okay, so push. Okay, so what is the use of push method in JavaScript? Okay, so this is used to add the elements to the array. Okay, please do remember one point here. It will add the elements at the end of an array. Okay, so it will not add the elements at the beginning of an array. Okay, so we have methods as well, but push is basically what it does is, so it will add the elements right at the end of the array. Okay, so now let me show you the example on this. Okay, so just inspect. I'll just show you in the browser itself. Okay, so let me clear this. Okay, so I'm creating array. Okay, so basically we have a different ways, right? So even you can go with the subscript as well. I'll be going with the simple declaration. Okay, so in this names, okay, so let me go with the cities, right? Now what I'll do is dec- I'll just provide some values to the array, Hyderabad, Chennai, and Bangalore. Okay, let me just enter it. Unexpected token. Okay, so this parameter, this is the wrong one. Okay, so let me execute this. Okay, so let me print cities. Okay, so now we are able to see the values, right? Whatever the values are present in the array, we are able to see the values, right? So we inserted Hyderabad, Chennai, and Bangalore. Now I want to add one more city to this array. Okay, so I'm just using reference variable cities dot push. Okay, so I just want to add one element to the array, right? So now I'm just pushing one value to the array, right? So if you can execute this code, what happens is this Pune will get inserted, right? So at the end of the array, not at the beginning. Okay. So let me just execute this. Let me print the cities, right? See here. So the value is getting, so the Pune city got inserted at the end of array. So it is not getting inserted at the beginning. Okay. So that is a use of the push method. Okay, so simple words. So basically adding the elements to the at the end of the array. Okay, and we'll be providing the value in the parameter. That's it. Okay. Next method is pop. What is the use of a pop method? So basically it is used to remove the elements from the array. So it is different. Push is adding the elements. Pop is removing the elements from the array, right? So from the last, right? So it is not from the beginning. So basically it will remove the values from the last, not from the starting. Okay, so let me clear this. Okay, so let me clear array where city is equal to Hyderabad, Chennai. Okay, so let me change this one. Okay, okay, so let me print the cities. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll use pop method. Okay, so let me print this. So let me remove the value cities dot pop. Right, see here the value got removed. So what is the last value? Bangalore, right? So now let me print the cities, right? So we are getting Hyderabad, Chennai, right? So when you use pop method, it is returning the deleted value, and as well as if you can print, it is showing the original array. It means that so the value is getting original values are modified in the pop method. Okay, even it will return the deleted value. Okay, so pop is basically it is used to remove the elements from the array. Okay, so basically it will remove the element from the last, right? So it doesn't happen, it doesn't delete the element from the beginning. Okay, so uh, okay, that's it. Okay, moving on to other slide. ToString. Okay, so it is used to convert an array to a string, comma separated by array values. Okay, so let's say you have the, so these are all the names which are present in array. Now if we can print, these values will come this format only, Brahmanaidu, comma, so this double quotes will come. Okay, so I don't want to do that, so I just want to print the values separated by comma, without inverted, without this double quotes. Okay, so let me clear this. Okay, so where cities, Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore. Let me print the cities. So we are getting the values, right? So now what I'll do is I'll use ToString method. Okay, so let me use ToString method. Okay, okay, so this is a method, right? So I have not used parenthesis. So we have to use parenthesis. Since that is a method, right? So I didn't put the parameters. Let me execute this. See here that double quotes are not coming for Chennai and Bangalore. So what it does is, so it will print the list separated by comma and it will remove the double quotes. That is the use of ToString. Okay. So basically what it does is it will convert the array into string separated by array values. Okay, so join. So it is used to join all the array elements into a string. Now we have cities. What I want to do is I just want to add some special character after ending every element. Okay, after ending of the value, right? So basically I want to add some character to the value. Okay, so by using join, right? So by using join method, we'll able to add some extra character at the end of the value. Okay, so let me clear this. Okay, so where cities. Okay, so let me print the cities. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll just use join. Okay, so I want to add underscore. Okay, so let me add underscore, right? See what is happening. Okay, so basically the underscore got added to every element, right? So Hyderabad it is added, Chennai it is added, right? So that is the use of join. Okay, so let me clear this, right? So it is used to join all the array elements into a string. Okay, so moving on to other slide, shift method. Okay, so it is equivalent to pop method. So what is the use of pop method, right? So we'll be by using pop method, we'll able to remove the values, right? From the last, not from the beginning, right? But the shift method is used to remove the first element and shift all the other elements to a lower index. Okay, this is quite, so this by using this method also we will able to delete the elements from the array, but the deletion will happen from the, right, so beginning, not from the ending. Okay, so let me declare let me declare an array. Okay, so let me print the cities. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll use shift. Okay, so let me print this. See what is happening. So it is returning deleted value, right? So let me print cities, right? Chennai, Bangalore. So if I use the shift method, what is happening? So the first value got removed because it will start from the beginning, not from the ending. Okay. If you can go with the pop, it will start from the ending. Okay. So basically the deletion will happen from the last ending of array. But here it will start from first beginning of an array. Okay. So see here, so we are able to remove the value, first value, and it is returning. So so basically Chennai and Bangalore. Okay, when you use shift method, it will return the deleted value and if you can print the value, so the original the main array also will get affected. Okay, since we deleted element from an array. Okay, so let me clear this. Unshift method. Okay, so it is used to add the new element to an array at the beginning, right? So it is opposite to push. By using push method, we will able to add the element to the end of the array. Okay, right? So unshift is quite opposite to push method, right? So by using unshift, we'll able to insert the elements at the beginning of an array, not from the ending of an array. Okay, so now what I'll do is, let me create a array, right? So with the values, let me print the values, right? So now what I'll do is, I'll use unshift. Okay, unshift, and I want to add some value to it. Okay, so let me add Pune. Okay, so let me print the city. See what is happening. The Pune is getting added at the beginning of an array, right? So the value is getting inserted to the array element at the beginning, not at the ending, right? This is a usage of unshift. Okay, unshift method, right? If you execute unshift method, what is happening? So it is returning the length as well. One, two, three, four. Four elements are there, so it is returning four. Okay, moving on to other slide. Length. Okay, so it is used to return the length of an array. Okay, so basically, okay, so we can do one more thing by using the length method. Okay, so we can even append the new elements to the array with the length method. Okay, let's see how it will happen. Okay, so now what I'll do is, so cities of cities dot length. So first let me show you the length method. Cities dot length. Okay, so let me print this. 4, it is coming 4, right? So now what I'll do is, so cities dot length. Okay, okay, so cities dot length equal to, right? Let me add some city. Okay, so Angol. Angol. Okay, okay, so let me add the, okay, let me execute this. Let me print the cities. Okay, see here. So the value is getting added at the end of an array, right? So if I can execute the statement one more time, again this value will get inserted at the end of the array. Let me execute this one more time. Now let me print this. Now we should be able to see the so one more one goal as well. Okay. So what it is doing is, right? So with the help, so we are just appending the array with the value. We are providing the value and we are just appending the value, right? So whatever the value you will provide, so basically this value will inserted to the array at the end of an array, and it will get added. Okay, if we can execute this code, this line again, right? So again this will be added to the end of an array. Okay, so let me clear this cache. Okay, so moving on to other example, splice method. Okay, so it is used to add and remove the elements from an array. The first parameter defines where the new elements needs to be added, right? So our second parameter defines how many elements should be removed. Okay, the rest of the parameter defines the new elements to be added. Splice method will return the deleted elements as well. Okay, so now, so this is the first parameter, right? Sorry. Okay. So this is the first parameter. What it does is, right? So this is basically defines where the new elements needs to be added. And the second parameter basically how many values, how many elements should be removed from the array. Okay. So the rest of the parameter indicates that, right? So basically adding the new elements. Okay. It defines new elements to be added. Okay, splice method will return that will return deleted elements as well. Okay, so let me go here. So now what I'll do is I'll just declare an array. Okay, Okay, so now what I want to do is, right, I'll be using splice method and one, right? So I'm using one and let me put zero, okay, and let me insert some values, goal, and let me insert one more value, Singarayakunda. Okay, let me execute this. Let me print the cities. See here, what is happening? So one, after one, I want to add, right? So I want to add. So basically, this is the starting where you want to add the elements, right? So earlier Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore, right? So one, after one, after first element, I want to add Bongol Singarayakunda, right? So I don't want to remove the elements, right? If you can see here, so we didn't remove any elements from the splice. Now what I'll do is, let me print the cities, okay? So now cities, I'll be using 2, comma 2, okay? So I'll be using 2, comma 2, okay? So let me use splice method, splice 2, comma 2. Let me, okay, so it is written, let me print the cities as well, okay. Okay, so it is returning Hyderabad, Ongole, and Bangalore, right? So 1, 2, right? So after second element I want to remove two values, right? 1, 2, Singarayakunda and Chennai will get removed, right? And then it will return Bangalore, Hyderabad, Ongole, and Bangalore. Okay, so let me tell you one more time. So let me declare cities. Okay, so variable cities, right? So now what I'll do is I'll just use the splice method. Okay, so first, okay, where, so this is a parameter which indicates that where you want to add the, so basically it tells that, right, where you want to add the new elements, where you want to add the new elements, right? So the second parameter basically tells that, so how many elements should be removed, okay. And the third parameter, so basically that values will be adding it to the array, what are the values you will provide. And the third parameter, so basically we'll be adding the elements to the array, right? So now what I'll do is I'll put 2, okay. Let me execute this, okay. So two values are getting removed, okay. So it starts from 1a, after Hyderabad, right? So after first element I want to remove, right? I want to remove two values, right? So Chennai and Hyderabad got deleted from the array, right? If I print cities, only one value is present, right? Because we deleted the value. Okay, so let me clear this, right? So let me moving on to other slide. Okay, so these are the examples we have discussed now. So moving on to other slide. Okay, so concatenate. Okay, so okay, okay. So it is used to right. So basically it is a concatenation, right? So if you want to add some element, if let's say I want to just, I want to perform some concatenation, right? So by using this method, we will able to, you know, add the, we will able to concatenate the arrays. Okay. So now what I'll do is I'll create a array. I'll create a array. Okay. So where cities, okay. So let me print the cities. Okay. So I'll be creating one more array, right? Singarayakunda and Ongole. Okay. So let me print the cities list. So we are getting the second list as well. Now what I'll do is I'll create one array new list. Okay. So now what I'll do is I'll just add, right, concat. Okay. Since I want to perform since I want to do concatenation operation. Okay, so concatenation is nothing but so just adding addition operation. Okay, so concat. Okay, so I want to add cities list. Okay, so let me execute this. Okay, okay, so now what I'll do is I'll just print the new list. Let me print the new list. See here what is so what it is returning, right? So Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore is coming from the first list. Okay, so we have created one more array, right? So Singarayagunda and Vongo, right? So we are trying to perform. So we performed concatenation operation, right? So whole values, right, coming in a single list because we just concatenated in one array. Okay, so let me clear this. Okay, so let me explain this slice. Okay, so it is used to slices out a piece of an array into a new array. Okay, please do remember one point here. The original value won't be modified in the slice. Okay, okay, so let me create a list variables that is equal to Hyderabad, Bangalore. Now what I'll do is I'll use slice. Okay, let me put one here. Okay, see what is happening. The first value will get removed, right? So Hyderabad got removed from the array and it will return Chennai and Bangalore. But if you can print the cities, it will show the so basically the original array won't be modified in the slice method. Okay. Okay. So moving on to last slide, sort method. Okay. So it is used to print the elements in the chronological order, right? Ascending order. Okay. So by using sort method, let's say you have declared a array in a descending order. Now my requirement is I just want to print the values in ascending order, right? So what is the approach? We have a sort method. By using sort method, we'll able to print the values in. We'll able to print the elements in ascending order. Now what I'll do is I'll create an array with some cities: Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore, right? So right. So I just want to right sort. Okay. So I just want to arrange, I just want to print the values in ascending order. I'm executing this method, right? See what is happening. Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, right? So it is printing in a ascending order. Okay. So that is a use of sort method. Okay. Reverse. It is used to reverse the elements. Okay. So, okay. So now what I'll do, okay. So let me create an array where cities equal to Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore. Now what I'll do is I'll use a reverse method. Okay, since this is a method, it should have parameter, parenthesis. Let me execute this. See what is happening. It is printing in a reverse order, right? Okay, so that is a use of reverse method. Let me explain this all the things once. Let me explain quickly. Okay, push method. So basically, if you want to add the elements to the array, so we'll be using push method. So please do remember one point here. So we'll be adding the elements to an at the end of array, not at the beginning. Right, pop method. If we want to remove the elements from an array, we'll be using the pop method. Right, so the deletion will happen from at the end of array, not from the beginning. Okay, moving on to other slide, toString. So what it does is, let's say you have created a array, right? So basically you want to convert into a string format, right? So I want to remove the double quotes and right. So I just want to convert it into a string format. So right. So if you want to do that, so we'll be using toString method, right? So join. Let's say you have a three elements in the array, right? So what you want to do is, so basically if you want to add some extra character after ending the for every value for every element in array, so we'll be using join method. Okay, so basically we have to provide the value, then only the value will get added in the array. Moving on to other slide, let me explain shift. Okay, so it removes, so it is used to remove the values from the array. Okay, so but it happens from the beginning, not from the ending of an array. Okay, so when you take a pop method, right? When you take pop method, so the deletion will happen from the ending of an array. But whereas in shift method, it will start from the beginning of an array. Okay, so unshift, right? So by using push method, we'll able to add the elements to the array, right? At the end of array. So basically, the insertion happens from the ending, right? But if you want to insert the elements at the beginning of an array, right? So we'll be using unshift method. Moving on to other slide, len. So basically what it does, so it will return the len, so array len. And if you, so by using length method, you can also do one thing, right? So let's say if you want to append the array with some default value, right? With some value, right? So we can make the use of length, and basically you can provide the name like this, and it will be appended to the array. Okay, so when you keep on executing this method, let's say we're executing 2 to 3 times, then this value will get added 3 times. Okay, so delete, we haven't okay, so let me explain this delete as well. I think we haven't covered delete. So okay, so let me clear this. Where cities, Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore. Now what I want to do is I just want to delete one element. So let me provide the name and let me put one. Let's see what happens. Okay, so let me print the cities. Okay, see what is happening. 0, 1, 2, right? So Hyderabad, so Chennai got removed from the array, right? So let's say if you, okay, so if you provide 2, let's see what happens. So delete. Okay, so let me clear this. Let me execute it one more. Let me clear this. Okay, where city is equal to Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore. Now what I want to do is let me use delete method. So 0, 1, 2. Let me remove. Let me put 2. Let me execute this. And let me print this. See what is happening, right? So the last value is getting removed from the array. Okay, so that is a use of delete. Splice. So it is used to add the remove the element. So basically the first parameter defines where the new elements to be added. The second parameter defines how many elements should be removed from the array. Okay, and the rest of the parameters, right? So how, let's say if you put some values, so basically those values will get inserted into the array. Okay, so moving on to other slide. So these are all the examples we have seen already. Right, concat. So this is not a contact, concat. Okay, so concat. Let me save it. Okay, if you want to, right, if you want to add, let's say you have two arrays, right? So basically if you want to add two arrays into a single array, right, so we can use concatenation. Concatenation is nothing but just adding the elements, right? So slice, it is used to, slices our piece of an array into a new array. Okay, so please do remember one point, the original value won't be modified in the slice method. Okay, moving on to other slide, sort. So if you want to print the elements in ascending order, so basically we'll be using sort method. Reverse, if you want to, reverse the elements, right? So we'll be using reverse method. Right, thank you guys. If you like the content in my channel, please subscribe this channel and share it to your friends. It would be very helpful to them. Thanks guys.